What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mars back with another Clash Royale video. And guys, in today's video, check out this giant skeleton balloon freeze deck. This is one of the craziest balloon decks I've ever played on the channel. We've got the fisherman cannon cart giant skeleton along with the balloon, and of course the freeze to surprise people and catch them off guard and take some towers. But anyways, guys, let's hop into some games right now and see if we can get some wins. All right, guys, into our first game here against the legendary, in quotes, and he is not in a clan. This guy is just that good all by himself, and he's gonna go in for spear goblin, so I'm gonna not do anything because I maybe could have gone in for a fisherman, but I don't want to waste that. And yeah, I was expecting him to probably have something like that, or a mortar, and we'll see. Okay, so it looks like he's gonna musketeer, and that's gonna be able to take out my hunter, so we'll go in for a cannon cart right there. He's gonna have to block that with something, but he actually missed the skeletons, guys, and check that out. We're gonna get like 5 hits with the cannon cart right there. So now we can go in for our fisherman here, and oof, it looks like, wait, guys, does he have a level 2 skeleton barrel? Am I seeing that correctly? Oh my gosh, those skeletons are level 2. They're barely gonna do any damage, but he's gonna probably go in for another mortar here, so we're gonna have to watch out for that and see what we can do against the mortar. But yeah, we have our giant skeleton. I'm going to let him get the spear goblin damage again. We don't want to let him get too much, but I think we're going to be okay with that. Let's go for a giant skeleton in the back, because now if he mortars, we can go in for the cannon cart. And he's not going to mortar yet. He's actually just going to wait and go for musketeer. So do we want to go in for a balloon here, guys? I think we might want to. Let's go in for a balloon. Hopefully it'll bypass the mortar, and we can maybe even go in for a freeze here. Those skeletons are going to come down. Guys, we could maybe freeze this, and yeah, I think I am going to actually freeze here. We're going to freeze there, take out his tower, and let's go in for a hunter so we can get to our bar barrel. And yeah, it looks like we can get to the bar barrel just in time right there, and we're able to take out his tower on the left with the balloon freeze push. But now he's got 2 musketeers here, and hopefully I can let one of them lock onto the tower and one lock onto the fisherman, and we can stop those musketeers, keep our tower at 900, and stay alive in this game. This is actually my first game using this deck, and I'm going to go for a giant skeleton right on top of the mortar because it will shoot my tower, but we're still going to be able to take it out. And then, let's see, I can go in for a cannon cart here, get some skeleton dragons down. Actually, those skeleton dragons were kind of bad. He's probably going to fireball. Yeah, there is his fireball. But honestly, let's see here, guys. We can go in for a hunter on the left. I'm protecting the left tower because I want to make him fireball it if at all possible. And let's go for a fisherman here on the right. I want to go in for hopefully like a giant skeleton push. But he just went in for a mortar right into my hunter, and guys, I think he really messed up right there. Yeah, we're going to let him take the left side if he wants it, and we're just going to go all out here on the right. He just fireballed. We can go in for skeleton dragons, and we can always freeze here. And yeah, we're going to drop the freeze here, guys. He barely takes out my left tower, but as time expires, we're going to take out that right tower and take a nice 2-1 victory in our first game. All right, guys, into our second game here against What Are You Doing? And these people have had some interesting names so far, but let's be ready here with all of our cards. I think we have a pretty good starting hand. But if this guy is not going to do anything, I'm probably just going to go in for a bar barrel here on the right. He does unfortunately go for a Tesla right as I did that, so now I'm just going to wait. I feel like he could have Expo if he's just going to place a Tesla in the middle like that. And yeah, he's going to go in for a knight. I'll go for a hunter on the left here, and there is his Expo actually. So hopefully he can't tornado the giant skeleton back enough, and yeah, it looks like he's not going to, but we might have to freeze here or do something else. He did just use his tornado, though, so I think I'm going to go in for a balloon here, guys, honestly, because we're going to be able to take out the Expo, and he doesn't have... He's going to have to go in for another Tesla. We might be able to freeze here, guys, actually. Yeah, let's go in for a freeze. And wow, we freeze it with the balloon at like 1 HP, and the hunter is almost going to be able to take out the ice wizard. Actually, the ice wizard dies to the balloon death bomb, and guys, just like that, we have him at 217. The only thing with this deck, though, is that I actually have no direct damage except for the freeze. I think the freeze does like 30 or 40 damage. We'll have to check on that once we get it back in cycle, but let's go for skeleton dragons here. As long as I have a giant skeleton or a cannon cart and like enough elixir, we should be able to defend any sort of expo that he wants to drop. And again, he's gonna waste his tornado though. Guys, he wasted his tornado a second time, and let's go in for a giant skeleton here. We know he can't tornado it back, and we could go aggressive on the left side to take out his tower, but honestly, I just want to make sure we destroy this expo. And yeah, the freeze does 29 damage to a tower, so that's not really enough for us to get like a connection. But wow, he has to go in for a Tesla right there, and guys, that Tesla is gonna die, and we're gonna go balloon skeleton dragons here because he's gonna have to tornado this or something if he doesn't want to lose his tower. And wow, the skeleton dragon is gonna lock onto the tower, so that's gonna be tower down with the death damage and the skeleton dragons on that side. And wow, we have a great matchup honestly against this expo deck. This is just straight up Icepo, I'm pretty sure. And did he give up? Yeah, guys, wow, we made him rage quit with Icepo, and that's what you get for using Expo, guys. Honestly, we're going to just take out his tower for the 3 crown here and laugh in his face, drop the freeze here, and that's what you get for using Expo. We're going to 3 crown you and move on to game number 3. All right, guys, into game number 3 here, and this is honestly going better than I thought it was going to so far. We're using Giant Skeleton Balloon Freeze, and it's actually going great. He's going to go for a miner, so I'll go in for a barb barrel here to help out against the miner. But then what do we want to do? Should I go in for a cannon cart maybe? He's going to go in for a musketeer, so we'll go hunter on the left side. And he has miner and musketeer, so honestly, I think this guy could have a balloon as well. And I maybe didn't want to go in for that hunter right there, because his musketeer takes that out pretty easily, and we'll see if the cannon cart can help out against the musketeer. Those wall breakers are pretty much just going to even out the towers, and so actually I'm going to go giant skeleton here. Hopefully I can keep my cannon cart alive, but this is going to give him quite a bit to deal with here, and we'll see if he's going to have to play something else too. But guys, he just used musketeer and bomb tower, so I'm going to go balloon on the right. And we'll see if we can freeze maybe on anything that he wants to do. He's going to have to fireball that back. But yeah, let's go in for a freeze. Right as the balloon gets to 1 HP. And there we go. I think we're going to get 1 or 2 hits. And unfortunately, he will get those wall breakers to the tower. I would have had to react really fast with a hunter right there. So he gets a lot of damage on the right. But we know he's using minor wall breakers now. And now that we know what he's using for sure, I think we can play some better defense here. But let's just go in for skeleton dragons in the back. I want to block these spear gobs just because my tower is only at 900, and we'll have a fisherman with a skeleton dragon coming in. He's going to have to go in for a knight, and the skeleton dragon is going to help pretty much kill that knight. So let's go in for a cannon cart. And I think as long as we have a cannon cart helping out against the miner, it's not really going to do much. And then let's go in for a giant skeleton. Can we keep the cannon cart alive? There we go, we do. And he's going to have to log and go in for a bomb tower as well. But guys, can we go in for a balloon on the far side here? Maybe skeleton dragons too. And yeah, the skeleton dragons are going to come in. He just fireballed. Let's go in for a freeze. And once again, the freeze gets the balloon to the tower. His spear gobs are history. My tower's at 700 here on the right, so he's going to go in for a miner probably on the right. So we can go in for a cannon cart, unless he goes in for like a all-out push here on the left, but no, it doesn't look like it. But guys, he goes in for the wall breakers right into the cannon cart, and that is just not going to work out for him. So now we have a huge push coming in here, and guys, he's fireballing. He's in desperation mode now on the right side, so we can just drop all of our elixir going for the 3 crown. Look at this push going for the 3 crown, and he still wasn't even able to take out the other tower. So that's a quick 3-0 with this deck, and let's hop into another game. Guys, so far I'm 3-0 with the Giant Skeleton Balloon deck, but it's actually being used by Bicicleta here at 22nd in the world, so this deck is actually really good. All right, guys, into game number 4 here against Black Knight, and we'll see if we can take the dub here. This would be a great 4-game win streak, though, if we can do that. And Black Knight is just going to sit here and wait at the beginning. So let's go in for a bar barrel, though, for this Royal Ghost. Royal Ghost, though, is going to be tough. He's probably using P.E.K.K.A bridge spam or some variation of bridge spam. And yeah, he's going to go in for a bandit here. So let's go in for a giant skeleton to block the bandit and the Royal Ghost. And then we'll see. He might P.E.K.K.A here. It's kind of what I'm expecting. But the skeleton dragon's going to lock on. And yeah, there is the P.E.K.K.A. So I want to get the cannon cart locked onto the P.E.K.K.A right away, because he's also going to get hit by the giant skeleton bomb. So hopefully the P.E.K.K.A doesn't hit my cannon cart. And oh my gosh, the cannon cart was about to drive right into the P.E.K.K.A right there. He's going to have to go in for a battle ram, though, to soak the cannon cart. And wow, that's pretty bad for him. He had to spend 4 elixir there to defend a cannon cart, and gave him absolutely 0 counter push. So let's see if we can get something going here. Ooh, we don't really have an answer for his magic archer, but I'm going to go for a balloon on the other side. I feel like he's probably going to Electro Wizard. And yeah, there is the Electro Wizard. So kind of wanted to go in for the balloon, though, because we're able to hit his... Oh my gosh, guys, but he's actually going to end up having a Ram Rider. And oh my gosh, I messed up the freeze and fisherman pull. He's going to get so much damage, and we're going to say oops. Hopefully my tower can get rid of that magic archer. And yeah, guys, honestly, I don't know if this game is over yet, though, because we're going to have to ignore the bandit on the right and probably just go in for like a hunter on the right. But yeah, there is his battle ram, and now we're just going to go for a cannon cart. And this is going to be the push that'll decide the game, because we had to sack our tower there. But we can go in for a giant skeleton here, and we have a lot of things coming at him. If we go giant skeleton, balloon, freeze right here, his P.E.K.K.A, he just had to spend 7 elixir right there, and that P.E.K.K.A is going to get shredded. Hopefully his magic archer falls too, and we can go in for a freeze there. And wow, we get the balloon on the tower, and that's going to take him down to 232. And wow, the cannon cart was so close to hitting his tower right there, but unfortunately it did not. But he's actually going to go for a P.E.K.K.A in the pocket, and it is going to take out my cannon cart, but his P.E.K.K.A just kind of got shredded, and we have to go in for a balloon. He just went in for his Ram Rider too, and we have 10 seconds to get to the tower here, guys. Can we get rid of his E-Wiz fast enough? And we're going to have to freeze the tower here. But guys, look at his tower, and he got so lucky right there. All right, guys, into game number 5 here. I don't usually show losses, but that was a good game in the last game. I messed up 1 defense, and we almost were able to come back. We had him at 200, and we had his tower frozen, but unfortunately, that was our first L. Let's see if we can bounce back here and go 4-1 with this deck. He's going to go in for a Prince and a Dark Prince at the bridge, and hopefully the Fisherman's going to pull the Prince, and then his Dark Prince is also going to get taken out. So he just spent 9 elixir, but unfortunately I had to spend 8 to counter it, so we're only up like 1 elixir from that because he left my barb barrel on the right. But let's go in for skeleton dragons here. I feel like this guy has a giant, and wow, he's going to go for a miner right there, so that got taken out really quickly by the skeleton dragons, and he's going to go in for a fireball. So balloon coming in, and he's going to have a mega minion, but I think if we freeze here, guys, yeah, he did not expect that freeze, and hopefully the fisherman can pull his prince before it charges into him. And yeah, so his prince, 5 elixir at the bridge, is going to get shut down, and so is his mega minion. We know he doesn't have a freeze because he's just using giant miner. He does get a hit with the mega minion right there, and looks like we're down a couple of elixir even with that fisherman pull on his prince. But let's go for a giant skeleton here. Giant skeleton is going to block his dark prince and whatever else he wants to go in for, and then we can go in for a hunter probably on the miner. Yeah, want to get rid of the miner as fast as possible, and then let's go in for skeleton dragons too. Actually, I should not have played those skeleton dragons right there because he's just going to fireball. Yeah, so there's his fireball, but he doesn't hit the giant skeleton or the hunter, and now these are going to come at him. He has mega minion, but we're going to go balloon here because if he goes mega minion, the hunter's going to take that out. And yeah, he can't put anything into that bomb. He puts the mega minion into the giant skeleton bomb, and we're going to laugh at him because there we go, guys. We're going to go cannon cart here. and then pull his giant over here with the fisherman. And hopefully we do pull off that fisherman pull. There we go. Let's go for a hunter too. We gotta stop his push here. I'm at 800, and we do take out that E-Wiz, and we're at 551. So let's go in for a giant skeleton on the left. Can we play enough defense here to win this game, guys? He puts a Mega Minion, though, into that, and wow, we're going to go for a balloon here on the right because, yeah, I think he really messed up. He's going to have to E-Wiz this if he wants to defend, and yeah, it looks like he's not even going to do that. So we're going to take out his second tower, and let's laugh at his face right there, guys. Or actually, we don't quite take it out, but he's not going to be able to take out our tower either. So yeah, that's going to be GG. We'll give him the fisherman emote, and that's going to be a great win to cap off today's video. So there we go, guys. An easy 4-1 start with this giant skeleton balloon freeze deck, and we even made some huge mistakes along the way, but still a pretty easy 4-1 start. Would have loved it to be 5-0, but that's going to have to be it for today's video. But anyways, guys, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click that like button and the subscribe button right now. Doing those little things takes like 1 or 2 seconds, but it benefits my channel tremendously, and I really appreciate it. Also, if you want to show extra support for the channel, head over to patreon.com/MarsUltimateGaming. I'll be linking that down in the description. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's giant skeleton balloon freeze video. It was a ton of fun to play this deck, and it was actually pretty successful, and I really enjoyed it. But anyways, guys, that's it for today's Clash Royale video, and I'll see you in a couple days with another Clash Royale video.